Hi everybody, this is Doris with Original Fashion, and on this week's episode of Dose of Doris, we're going to be talking about making room for the new. So with the new year upon us, normally we all start making goals and things that we want to do, but one thing we really need to focus on is letting go of what doesn't serve us and letting those things that don't serve us no longer stay in 2020. Just keep them in 2020 and do not let them enter into 2021. So this whole entire thought really clicked with me when I moved into my new place here, where there was a few pieces of furniture that I desperately wanted to keep. Like, these pieces were gorgeous, but I had no room. They didn't fit into the decor. The shape of them, it wasn't going to fit in this new environment. And I had to face this challenge of letting go of what didn't serve me. Despite how much attachment I may have had to these pieces, I just had to let them go. So after I was able to let them go, it really resonated with me. The weeks that I was trying to make these pieces work was a resistance, because nothing new that I was manifesting was coming in, because I was holding on to what wasn't serving me. But until the moment I sold them, I let them go, things started to click into place. Things started to happen. Pieces that I had my eye on became available, or my budget opened up and I was able to purchase another piece quickly, or the person that I needed to help me move the piece was available, that same day when I found the piece. Weird things like that started happening, but it didn't happen until I let go of what wasn't serving me no longer. So if that goes with furniture, what else does that go with, right? It got me thinking, what about the people that we're holding onto our lives, or the emotions or the thoughts we're attached to? All these things that we're attached to only overwhelm us, and they don't even really matter. They don't really matter. So we have to take an inventory of our certain situations that we have now and really figure out what is and isn't serving us, and what do we really want to bring into 2021. And the beauty of it all is when you do unattach yourself from what doesn't serve you, that is inner freedom. That is the most beautiful thing that you can do for yourself with freedom, because you are no longer investing your time or investing in the outcome of what's going to happen. And you are now in this moment. That is just a beautiful, beautiful thing. You stop becoming or stop being that overthinker that's trying to take a square peg and put it in a circle hole. You're not trying to force anything. You're not trying to have the control anymore. You are no longer being that person. You are now trusting a higher source of energy, if that's God or the universe, whatever you believe in, and you have no attachment to what the end result is anymore, because you have detached. Whatever happens, happens, and now you're trusting. And that is such a beautiful thing, and that's the true meaning of letting go and letting God, or letting the universe and whatever you believe in, do their work. Because when we start letting go of what doesn't serve us, like I said earlier in my story, things are going to happen that are going to be odd, but the things that are supposed to be in your life are going to start manifesting. You're going to break down that lack and resistance, and you're going to be able to manifest quicker the things that you desire in your heart that now do belong in your life at this current moment. So the one thing I want to say going into 2021, please trust a higher source, and just take a deep breath in and then out. And just know you're making the right decision. If it doesn't make you feel good, let it go. And just know that in time, the universe, God, higher source of energy, is going to bring in what is meant for your life now. That is the key. Detach yourself. It's all about detachment, because when you detach, you can start making room for the new. And I promise you all, when you do this, it might be a little emotional for certain things, especially if it's people, but at the end of the day, you have to know you were guided to do this, and that happiness is on the other side. And you're going to be so blessed and so like, why didn't I do this sooner? Trust me, I've been in that moment. Why didn't I do this any sooner? Don't be that. Just let go and make room for the new, because 2021 is going to be the year. I guarantee that. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Dose of Doris. Additional information can always be found by visiting 𝑟ichandlovefashion.com. And until we meet next time, remember to always stay glamorous.